like when birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from it. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a, yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life, then the ape man. Birds come in, sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle, I like when birds come in, sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the.
All right, guys, we got some. Picked up a couple players back that we had on free agency. Shit. We gotta do training. Oh, well, I do offensive training. All right. We got Zach. I ain't who I want over there for focus.
Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that.
That's quarterback.
I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from it. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman.
All right, guys, do some training real quick to just shut the way. Need to go.
I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a, yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of the practice.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue
90!
Come on, rookie. Good yard.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Yeah, good job. Oh, come on. Yep. All I gotta do is hold. Yeah, we can do it with one. All right. Hey, light ball. Light ball. All right, let's get this thing right.
Hey man, come over here. We need to talk. Now look, that was not a good practice. I don't know what's going on with you.
All right.
But that's not
You're right.
done. You come back stronger tomorrow, okay?
All right, good job. The wrong buttons last time. Come on, guys. I gotta get this up at least. All right, take the silver.
That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
There you go.
I go back at the
Cowboys offering the thing, so.
they all look at this. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flex. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a cave back. 100K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. I can stay fat. I got the from the block and they
all right.
know what bank said.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
Work on the avenue. They know what tank said. I got the live in the
Give me the preseason.
I got some that's up in the jungle. They know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 busy truck and a busy door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man, I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life, then the ape man. I let my birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I let my birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Tom Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up.
There we go, baby. We're fired up. We are.
For the visiting Redskins. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 05 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
I think one of the things that attracted people to Alex Smith initially was his mobility, and that's never changed. That guy's a great athlete, but he's so sharp with the football, so accurate, and takes care of it so well. He rarely puts his team in bad situations.
Yeah. Carry for Darius Geis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
Jordan Reed is one of the best route-running tight ends in the NFL, and it shouldn't be an accident because at one point he was a college quarterback. So at times when he runs routes downfield, I think he's doing it with quarterback eyes and almost in a sense is imagining himself catching a pass from himself.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. This will go for 5 up to the 33. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Becoming one of the better lockdown players in the league is Marcus Peters, and I first noticed him when he was in college at the University of Washington. Very intelligent player, understands route combinations.
Yeah, a lot of hurt people, man. A lot of hurt people.
And how about what he's done in the NFL? 19 interceptions in 3 seasons, 5 more than anyone else in the league has had. That gap is absolutely staggering.
They'll try and get
good tackle.
Good
stop, fellas.
Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early.
Get the football.
Because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
All right, rookie, you got to start. When that golf goes to the hill a little more.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Good job, Gurley.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Nothing. Wow. Still ain't no joke.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses.
Next man up.
Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level, that's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team.
Way to go, big rookie.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Rookie.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be
one star to 2 star. Go.
And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Look at the rookie, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Yeah, he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He ran him over, though. Got that late. I don't like this play. I don't like it.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on, rookie.
It's intercepted.
Oh, come on, guys.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Come on, we just said we didn't like that play.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to
The
throw
route
against.
running was
That
Dad Cook.
demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
They just stopped running, Cook. That's a terrible route. Oh, come on, Cook. That ain't the rookie's fault. What was that?
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
That was terrible.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Terrible, guys.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Good throw there to start the second possession, maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we're going to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. They'll drop the throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Good move by Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move.
All right, let's go, Ricky.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because
some football.
Both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Man,
and
what
this
are you
return is
doing?
going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks.
I'm running bad patterns, man. Why are you falling?
So I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They're not running the pattern, guys.
So out now come the Redskins.
You already set them up twice,
They're
man.
out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Good sack.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Play action. Here's Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a
That's
fast
true.
start.
That's true.
It's not necessarily
Yeah, I can punt, man.
going
Wow.
to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And now let's see how the young rookie bounces back. First drive and interception. How will he handle it?
And I think this is where your leaders step up for you, right? Your veteran guys put a big arm around him. All right, guy, had one. Don't worry about it. Let's get out there and let's roll. And I'm also eager to see what the offensive coordinator is going to do. How much confidence does he have in him? Does he go safe now, or does he continue to run the full game plan?
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's a good throw, good.
He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
That's going to be complete to
Good
his
job.
tight end, Everett. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
Big guy comes
those big
from.
defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Here we go. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the
catch
air.
that, Cub.
That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Man, y'all ain't running the route, man.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Get a man something to complete.
There at a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's home.
Face mask.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Looking middle.
Pass interference.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man across.
Good job.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now back to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. This is caught. It's
Good
caught.
job.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Way to step up in the
First
pocket.
catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw.
Right. That's my drag route.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing
that's my drag route.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get blown
I'm gonna
up
block
behind
that.
the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll go with a keeper.
Good job.
Into the end zone.
They tie the game up. Good drive, good.
It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Really getting that gap, man.
So he's able
Good
to
block.
sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Good job, fellas.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
All right, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my channel. Hey, send me a message. Let's see who's watching the game. Let's see who's watching the game. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Let's
Thanks.
face it, every facility we visit.
All right, guys. Let's do some defense.
Converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And now running right through it.
Oh, man, it's some bull crap.
He's got an alley. The 40. Past the 20. And he
That's some bull crap. Come on, guys. Oh,
yard line.
there's some bullshit
A
here.
big play there out of Geis. 74 yards. So
Wow.
close.
Wow.
Couldn't get
Wow.
all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Well, that didn't take
throw
long.
this.
One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man.
Wow.
That's
This
Crowder
shit
for
caught
the
out of that.
Redskins touchdown.
How they know to throw a ball on the 1-yard line? That's some
Jamison
bullshit.
Crowder, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options.
Man, kill your
involved with
ass to
that.
Here's
sleep,
Bryant
Bobby
for the
Lee.
extra point.
Bitch.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Guys, what was that on defense? That was a lucky run. We had him for a loss. Fucking bullshit. Cheating ass shit. Wow.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
You block him, man. You ain't block nobody. Oh, come on, guys. That's what they looked at the guy.
Now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
Yeah, as we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Now let's go.
Back to throw here. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Yeah, good throw.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll set up to throw.
Guys, come on, you got to block.
He goes. Ryan Kerrigan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Wide open.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust an account
wide
for that?
open. There's no blocking.
You figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle.
Okay, good pickup.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's close.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully
complete that. We got no plays man. I don't like this one.
The Rams on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good job, Cooks.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on. Cook, stay on the inside.
By Bobby McCain.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result,
got many
knocks it
fucking
down.
plays, man. I don't like this one. I ain't got no choice. God damn it.
The Rams on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete here.
Come on, Cook.
3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Nah, Cook just dropped that. Come on, Cook. You're 90 and catching. We can't kick no field goal that far. We ain't got no wind to our back. I do it. Nah.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Man, they ain't let me
Back
kick
deep
it.
here, Jamison Crowder.
That's terrible. Oh, we got lucky. Good job.
Special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with
There you go, safety.
he's not going
Payback.
to get out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Look at the blitz.
Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
Like getting almost like we're getting a field goal.
This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the
God damn, we didn't have to win.
punter
I'm glad we didn't try to
some
kick that field goal.
And no run
Wow.
back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes
They
out
got
to
the
the
win.
25-yard
Yeah, that.
line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball.
Well, you got hit there, Cook. Wow.
Might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the
Linebacker
receiver.
beat you down.
before
You
any
gotta keep
defender
running.
can
Don't turn
step
up the
up and
field.
fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly
run him.
executed crossing route.
Look at the fumble, hit you hard. Get hurt like that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I don't like this play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
Oh, way to push him forward, guys.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Why they went to that guy? That's the wrong guy. O is the receiver. Come on, man. You tell me that's not the receiver. O is not the receiver on that play.
That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes.
Hey, that's what I want to throw the ball to.
Hey,
come on, guys, y'all cheating me.
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
The guy doing the comeback route.
Into the interception.
He threw it to the tight end.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And I put a pass defense they run. I put a run defense up they pass. These guys, they cheat. The computer knows what you put up to cheat.
What can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Take a shot, you, William.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels.
Well, we can't do 3 on the teams, man. We should be way up in this game, man. We drive the ball, then we mess up. That ain't gonna be my answer, man.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1.
Good shot.
He's coming and he's taken down. Mark
Try to go keep.
In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half.
Try to go keep.
Get designs on having a big year, on going anywhere. They've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be close. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
How did he do that?
The Rams on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44.
We're getting hurt. We're stopping the clock for us. Good job.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the
field goal range, fella.
3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a
hurry. 15 more yards, guys.
Completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Good catch, rookie. I don't know if I like this play, but we're going to call it.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. He gets it.
Good job.
A very solid gain of 27.
Get it over that way to play this.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Come on, we get a touchdown right here, guys.
This first down play,
26 seconds left, and we got a timeout.
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw again. And did he get the feet down? No.
What?
Say he did not. It's incomplete. Brandon
come on,
Cooks,
guys. Look at that.
Was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Wow.
You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis able to drop him for a loss of 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Touchdown.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Good job with it, stomach in the pocket.
Seconds of the first half, and the Rams are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 2.
People before the challenge.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays.
There you go, guys. Rookie, good job. I know you something special. Yeah, a little playbook.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter.
There you go, Saints.
The Saints looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest to check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. The Seahawks playing well in their opener, trying to send their sellout crowd home happy. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals with the best possible start to their season, a road victory in the opener. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, come on, man. Hey, that ball wasn't nowhere near that guy. That's some bullshit.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field.
Yeah,
hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Wow. That's some bullshit, man. Come on, guys. Don't cheat me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the guns.
Oh, come on, man. They just gonna cheat like that. Don't make it run that easy. Come on, man. Listen.
A great play there. 34 yards.
All right, man. They know who want to win. They know
And
how
the
to cheat, man.
interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown.
They know how to cheat, boy.
We don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys.
These guys don't lose stride when they make a move. My guy will stop when he makes a move.
A lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point.
Bullshit.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Oh, come on, man.
Interception.
What is that?
Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
I ain't gonna throw the ball that low.
What they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
He jumped to the moon to get that. Oh, gee.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, God. They want to cheat.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post.
That's a big sack.
Officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers and brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Good field goal.
Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Yeah, you gotta get it. Got about little center though. It's late.
That I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
You dropped that, man.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hiccup. It's complete.
Good first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They got 18 yards out of it, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He's a rookie.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Sorry, dog. Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter, Gurley. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Anderson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Fighting his way through contact. A battle for it here, and this will be...
Way to go, Wood.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams.
Good throwing kick.
Robert Woods, 44 yards. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll drop to throw.
Good job.
Quickly,
Come on, Cooks. Oh, Cooks, you got to hold on to that.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They
Right
remained
there,
down by 2
Cooks.
points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point
Cook,
being
Cook,
down
Cook,
1 does
Cook,
for me.
Cook, Cook. How you drop that? Good.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Alex Smith and the offense heading out for their next possession. The lead is theirs here in the 3rd quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible, I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
Let's see if they have balance on this drive. It's a foot race. 30.
There we go, cheating again. Every time we score, they cheat run. Come on, this is bullshit. Oh, this is
Darius Geis,
nobody is that good.
yards. And the
Yeah, we
Redskins
give him a
find a
tackle
way
every
to
time.
stretch their
Come on,
lead.
man.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Powers ahead at the 45. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarter.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Good job, guys.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
The last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Smith very much in control of this Redskins offense early in his tenure in D.C. He's got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
It'll be a Redskin 1st down as Smith hits Crowder.
Oh, man.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. It's
Come
another
on,
10
nobody
yards
runs
on
that
that one
damn
and
good.
another 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
first down. It's Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yeah, just stepped up a little bit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Geis. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third and 2, Smith. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
That's sitting right there on that defense. Come on,
Jordan
man.
Reed, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle. It's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. And a tough spot here for the defense, kind of already with their backs against the wall.
Just gave up a touchdown on their last possession. Now starting in tough field position. One thought in mind. At worst, give up a field goal. That's the goal for them right now. No more than 3 points given up. If that happens, they'll feel really good running to the sidelines.
I would think the defensive coordinator would feel pretty good, too.
Oh, he'd be ecstatic about that. Of course, they'll say, give up none, but 3 is really the realistic goal.
And we'll see if they can hold it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. They'll hand it down to Geis. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the gun, here's Smith. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And
That's my bomb. Good job, Cook. One bomb.
Before hitting the turf. A big play there for L.A. 67 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Into the Redskins. How did they do?
Come on, man. This dude don't fumble that much.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules.
Some bullshit. Everybody else going to be quarterback.
Before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game.
It's
a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now,
he's
no
down.
chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A look at Washington.
Say fuck that, man. Challenging shit.
They come onto the field. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
I mean, they ain't gonna look at it. Oh man.
Certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Geis. And they'll get him down up past the
blitzing.
15-yard
He was
line.
running right through.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, here's Smith. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
How you drop that?
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Redskins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Geis. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Oh, the spin. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And Zerline's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a give running left is Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Rams have got it back.
They're trying to get cute. Good job.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Good job.
It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find the crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point.
All right, guys, come on. We got 5 minutes left.
Scoring.
Let's stop him this time. None of this bullshit run.
And it was capped off by the quarterback.
Make him throw.
6. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Man, all these interceptions. Man, we're killing this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they
there you go. Way to set him up.
Losing yardage back at the 27. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
It'll be okay.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Smith.
There you go. Good
This
defense,
is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot
off of
on,
the down.
how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
Good
what
call.
we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, they run with Gurley. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. They got him in. It's Woods. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And Zerline's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
All
right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Alex Smith and the offense heading out for their next possession. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. The Redskins on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. One last throw here for Smith. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
Good job, fellas. What a game.
This first game that we get to call together, so special. Every year, week 1, you had to fly over the big American flag out there before the game.
Good job.
Just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for LA, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.